Hey there and welcome. So today, we're going to break down a really powerful tool for experienced HR professionals, the SPHR Certification. If you're looking to make a serious, strategic leap in your career by 2025, you've come to the right place.
You ever feel like you've just hit a wall in your HR career? I mean, you've got the experience, you know your stuff, but getting to those top-tier strategic leadership roles feels, I don't know, just out of reach. So what's the secret? How do you actually make that jump?
Well, this is where the SPHR certification comes in. A lot of people see it as the key that unlocks that next level, the door to those executive opportunities where you're not just managing HR tasks, you're actually shaping the direction of the entire business.
All right, so we're calling this the key, right? Let's take a closer look at the lock. What exactly is the SPHR and why does it carry so much weight in the HR world?
So, SPHR stands for Senior Professional in Human Resources. It's a top-tier credential from the HR Certification Institute, or HRCI. And the big idea here is that it's designed for HR pros who operate at a strategic level. We're talking big-picture thinking, not just day-to-day operations.
And look, this isn't some brand new thing that just popped up. The SPHR has been around since the 70s, setting the standard. But what's really crucial is that it's kept evolving. For 2025, it's fully dialed into the stuff we're all dealing with now. AI, data analytics, and yeah, managing those tricky hybrid work models.
Okay, so you might be thinking, is this actually for me? Let's talk about that. The requirements are pretty strict, and honestly, that's a good thing. It means the credential really stands for something. Let's see if you fit the bill.
Yeah, the bar is set high, and that's on purpose. You're looking at needing 4 to 7 years of professional-level HR experience, depending on your education. So this is not an entry-level cert, not by a long shot. It's designed to validate deep, on-the-ground expertise.
So who's the perfect candidate? Think HR directors, senior HR managers, or consultants. Basically, anyone whose job already involves strategic planning, shaping company culture, or handling big organizational challenges. If you're nodding along, thinking, hey, that's my job, then the SPHR is designed for you.
All right, so let's say you're eligible. What's next? Well, the big one, the exam. Getting that pass is a major accomplishment, and it definitely takes some serious prep work. Let's break down what you're up against.
Okay, look at this breakdown. This chart tells you everything you need to know about the SPHR's focus. A full 40%, that's huge, is on leadership and strategy. This isn't about memorizing rules. It's about proving you can think and act like a senior business leader.
Okay, let's talk about the investment, because, it isn't free. You've got the application and exam fees, which come to just under $600. Then you'll want a budget for good study materials. And don't forget the recertification costs down the road to keep it active. So how do you actually pass this thing? You need a solid game plan. Most people spend about 3 to 6 months studying. And the winning strategy seems to be mixing it up. Use the official HRCI materials, get some solid study guides, but really, taking a bunch of full practice exams is key. And don't go it alone. Study groups can be a lifesaver. Okay, we've talked about the hard work, the studying, the cost, so is it worth it? Let's get to the good part, the actual payoff for all that effort. I want you to just look at this number for a second, 93%. A study found that certified HR pros can earn up to 93% more than their peers who aren't certified. That's not a small bump. That's a potential game changer for your income. And what does that look like in actual dollars? Well, according to PayScale, the average salary for an HR director with an SPHR is over $117,000 a year. The certification can literally pay for itself, and fast. You can see it right here on this chart. The difference is just stark. It's not just a little step up. Having that certification can put you in a completely different earning category for the rest of your career. But listen, it's not just about the money, even though that's a huge part of it. You're also way more likely to get promoted. And think about this, 8 out of 10 employers prefer to see a certification for their senior roles. Plus, you instantly join this global network of over 500,000 pros who have it. That's instant credibility. Now we have to be fair. The SPHR isn't the only game in town. To make the best decision for your career, you gotta know what else is out there. The other major player you're gonna hear about is the SHRM-SCP. That's the Senior Certified Professional from the Society for Human Resource Management, or SHRM.
Both are highly respected, but they come at senior-level HR from slightly different angles.
So let's put them side by side. The SPHR, as we've seen, is a powerhouse on policy, compliance, and the technical side of HR law. It's super valuable in industries where that stuff is critical. The SHRM-SCP, on the other hand, leans more into behavioral skills, how you lead people, how you influence decisions through situational judgment.
You know, the HR publication Workology summed it up perfectly. They said the SPHR suits policy administrators, while SHRM-SCP fits strategy leaders. So if your talent isn't creating bulletproof HR systems, SPHR is probably a fantastic fit. If you're more about leading cultural change, SHRM-SCP might be more your speed. So we've covered a lot, right? The tough requirements, the intense focus on strategy, and of course, that significant payoff. The big question is, what does this mean for you? Thinking about 2025 and beyond, could the SPHR be that catalyst you need to launch your career into the stratosphere?